In this short video, we're going to look at Archive Central in the context of storing employee data. So this could be the historical data that didn't go to SuccessFactors or even Workday that you need to keep for compliance reasons and in case there's queries on any of the historical data. We're here in the home screen of the Archive Central demo instance, and from here I can go into the different collections like employee, or I can just use the global search. So if I know the employee number or maybe social security number or national insurance number, I can just type that in and we can see here it's picked up this. So I'm going to say yes, let's go into there. And I've now got all the data relevant to this particular employee. Now I've chosen to group this based on different areas that I think make sense to go together. So we can see basic data, Infotype information here, some of which we've stored as table widgets, some of which we've stored as card widgets. So when you have cards, if there's multiple records, you can toggle left or right to see the information for each record, whereas a table is just listing all of the records underneath here in a table. I've also got my address and communications infotypes, pay, time and absences and so on, and I'm going to focus specifically here on the pay information. So in here, one of the things that is quite difficult to decommission with SAP is the cluster data. So what we've actually built into this is the ability to store historical payroll history, and with that we can extract payslips so that you can view the payslip as a PDF and even download the payslip. But we've also been able to provide the cluster information in its unpacked form. So here you can see for one particular period, we've got the results table, cumulative results, payments, etc., etc. So everything that's in that payroll cluster for the employee is available. What I really like about this, that's actually a bit different to SAP itself, is when you view this in the PC pay result transaction, if you want to look at the next period or the period before, you actually have to go back. And so you lose the ability to look at this one. Here we can just go back to that tab, take the next period, and now I've got both. So I can easily toggle between the two to look at the data if I'm looking at how something changed between one period and the next. We also have the ability to store custom infotypes. This comes in automatically as part of the extraction that we take from SAP. We can also pick up notes. So if you've stored generic object services notes against the employee, we can pick those up and they're then visible within the solution as well. And we've also got the ability to store audit trail information. So here we can see we've picked up everything from the audit trail, and again you can download this, or the user can download this if they wish to. But sometimes this can get quite big as well. So we've also added an additional tab in this particular collection for the audit data, and then we've split that big HTML file into much smaller HTML files for the different year and month when the changes have occurred. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of what the solution is capable of. I think this is just a fantastic way to manage historical data that's become display only, either to allow you to switch off a legacy system, or maybe to remove sensitive data from that legacy system because HR is no longer managed there.